schreeuwen mag arbeid. Die is niet meer schreeuwen, je toestand. Die is niet sneller zoals dat. Die is niet sneller dan maar.
What it do, YouTube? Cedric here, and welcome to CedFX, a YouTube channel where you guys are going to watch me on my journey to freedom. Now, I decided to make this just to not only backtrack my success, but also help others learn and guide them as well, because I do understand when you're trying to learn how to trade or invest in any type of thing, honestly, it's hard to weave out the useful information. So that's what I want to provide to you guys as well. Now, before I even go on, look, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I a licensed trader. I'm just an educated black man who learned how to trade. That's all I am, honestly. So you guys are going to experience the good days, the bad days, and the ugly days in trading. Because if you are a trader, you know the market do not care about your feelings. Now, with that being said, I am not a rookie, but I am a beginner. So I do still have a lot to learn, and I definitely want you guys to learn with me as well. And that's why I started this YouTube channel. So look, with that being said, we're going to talk about the foreign exchange market, options, binary options, cryptocurrency. We're going to get into stocks eventually, and a whole lot of different businesses. But basically, we're about to build our way to financial freedom, and you guys are going to experience this journey with me, and I can't wait to see how far we go. Now, I'm not going to get to trading yet because I want to say it is currently 4:18. I don't usually like to trade around this time, but we are going to be trading tonight, starting with binary options, and I can't wait to see how it goes because this is my first day trading back. I took a break. I wanted to prepare myself mentally. I also wanted to educate myself more when it comes to trading. And this is also my first trading session as an independent trader. So, look, this is finna be a crazy experience, man. But I can't wait to see how far we go. And I can't wait to see this bag that we make, bro. I can't wait to see this bag. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Please hit that like and subscribe and turn on the bell notice, because we finna go crazy on this channel, man. We're about to trade every single day, if the market allows us to. But I'm gonna see you guys tonight. Let's go ahead and get to this bag, man. I'm out.
What's up, everyone? So as you can see right now, I'm currently meditating right before I start trading. And this is something I definitely suggest, so therefore you can ease your body, ease your mind, and be in control of your thoughts. You do not want your emotions to be in control of your thoughts, so I definitely suggest meditating right before, and you will see a huge change in your thought process in the way that you will see the market. So yeah, definitely meditate before trading.
So it is currently 8:18 right now. As you guys saw, I just got done meditating, and I usually like to meditate between 15 to 30 minutes right before my trading session, depending on the day. But it really helps with easing the mind, as you guys heard before. And right now I'm about to get ready to set up my chart. So I'm gonna do all my markups for today, see how the market been moving so far, and see what trades or what opportunities I would like to take today for my trading session. So that usually takes around about 30 minutes or so, depending on which currency pairs I want to go through. But I may end up going through all of them today just to see, you know, what I might like. You know, you never know. You can't really depend on certain currency pairs, because I've experienced times where they all do not move the way you want them to or the way they need to, so therefore you can have a profitable night. So that's why I like to experiment around, see what currency pairs are moving correct and things like that, and I will show you guys my setups right when I get done.
All right, so we are now done marking up our charts, and it is currently 8:37. Now, obviously, I didn't mark up every single chart, but I did go through the currency pairs that I felt like I was going to trade through the most. And now let me show you guys the setups, how I read the charts, what are my procedures before I start the trade, and how do I analyze which trades are the best setups. So, all right, so before we even get into, you know, the setups and things like that, let me go through my procedures first. So first thing first, we want to know what type of condition the market is in. And I go on Forex Factory to see what's going on throughout the day, what's the news for the day, and what should I be paying attention to. Like, as you guys can see, the New Zealand dollar, NZD, had red flags at 5:45 p.m. Although I do not trade at that time, it still may affect the market later on, or who knows. And if it has a red folder, that means that the market can become very volatile at that time. Now, if it has a yellow and orange folder, you know, it's pretty decent to trade in those markets, but still be careful. Like I said before, the market does not care about your feelings. It will move how it wants to move. So after that, I come and look at the currency strength meter to see what is the strongest, you know, what can possibly move up, what is going to possibly continue down, and things such as that. So I first use livecharts.co.uk to look at my currency strength meter and see how the market can possibly move. You know, we're not here to predict the market. We're here to react to the market. As a trader, you would never be able to predict the market, so don't even try. Just react and adjust to how the market is moving. But why not give yourself an advantage and see what are the possible directions that the market can move in. Another thing that I like to use is FinViz, also a very great product, and I'll use this also as a currency strength, you know, back up to see if things match up. And what I like, another thing is it gives you the percentages and growth and loss. So you guys see right here, like USD JPY went down 8%, telling me it's on a downtrend. And NZD USD went up 48%, which is obviously on an uptrend. So that is another plus to it that I like. Now, on to the setups. I use mainly support and resistance. And I also like to go by supply and demand. Two very, very, very great price action movements. Now, with that being said, I also use basic market structure, such as price action, and seeing like past supports, past resistance, what are some possible pullback places that it can go to, or what are some possible places that it can pull back to and then shoot back up, and things such as that. So let's use Euro USD for example. I have a rectangular box right here that spreads all the way to this zone, and I use this because this is my demand. This is where buyers bought in and shot price up. And supply right here, this is where basically they sold off, and I will go into full detail on that on another video where I can explain supply and demand and show you guys how to mark that up and use that. But I also use support and resistance lines. You know, supply and demand is more so of like my zones where I could possibly get in at, you know, bigger zone. And my supply and demand, I mean, not supply and demand, support and resistance lines are kind of pinpoint entries that I would like to get in at. Now, are they 100% accurate all the time? No, they're not. But it never hurts to know possible entries and great setups. So it's just basically setting yourself up for success. So that is how I mark up my charts. I start from the 4 hour, go down to the 1 hour and 30 minutes, see if things line up, and if they do, then I'm ready to trade. And I usually just look at the 5 minute chart to pick up all, or basically pinpoint my entry and see where I want to get in at. So that is how I trade. That is how I mark up my charts. Now let's get into the session. All right. So welcome to the trading session. Look, I done marked up all my charts, seeing what I wanted to see really. And now I'm just waiting on some setups. Right now I'm waiting on a Euro JPY. It's a nice setup for a put. It's at a very strong support. I really like where it's at for a put right now. Only thing is the currency strength. Let me see. Like the euro is way stronger than the Japanese yen, so I'm not going to take that, even though it's in an oversold area. I mean, overbought area. Let me see. I may end up taking this trade. I just might end up taking this trade. No, I ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna take it. It's not the setup that I want, so I'm not gonna take it. All right, now I'm trying to see if there's any other setup. Okay, the GBP AUD is setting up very nicely. About the only one that I really like, GBP AUD right now. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take that for a call. If I can get that to come down to what's the lowest point? 995. That's the lowest point it has went to. Let's see if we can get that to come back to 993. If we can get that to come back to 993, I would definitely take that for a call. There we go. Boom. So I'm gonna take 2 entries on this one. I'm gonna take 2 entries on that one. We got a sideways market, so it's moving side to side. Perfect. That's exactly what we like to see. So there really aren't any setups for anything right now, but the only trade that I've taken, roll that over. Oh, never mind. Thought I took 2 entries on that, but apparently I did not. If it goes out of profit again, though, I would definitely roll over, but it don't seem like it is. I would have liked to take some more entries down here, but you know, it is what it is. If it do go back down there, I will take some more entries. It seems like it's in an area where we're not going to be able to roll over if it does go out of profit again. So let's see, we on W timing right now. Is the market on W timing right now? Are we on W timing right now? We are. Let's go. Great trade, great trade. Yeah, I definitely thought I took 2 entries on GBP AUD. I would have liked to. As you guys can see, we're starting to get bullish movement up now. And the reason that I took this trade is oversold on my RSI, my stochastic. It's also it was nearing my Bollinger Band, my last zone of my Bollinger Band, which is my very strong area that I like to get in. Now, although it wasn't at a support or resistance, as you guys can see, this is a very consolidated market. So it's moving sideways. There's no clear trend right now. And when you're in a consolidated market, it is very good to take these type of trades when it's hitting that last level of support or resistance. So that is why I took that trade, and it came out just as predicted. So this is another example. I'm just waiting on it to come up some more to my entry zone, so therefore I could take this trade opportunity. But another kind of consolidated market, as you guys can see. Now CHF is way stronger than the Japanese yen, but what goes up must come down. So let's see. It looks like it's starting its downtrend right now. And it is. So let's go to CHFJPY. See if we can get this to come up maybe a little bit more. So I'm gonna take an entry right here. I'm gonna take one, and if it goes up to that 700 area, then I will take another entry right there. There we go. Boom. So I am in on this trade for 3 separate entries. Look like as soon as I took that bottom trade, it did end up going up to where we wanted to get in at, but it's all good. Like I said, I do believe that this market is still going to drop some more. Now, my perfect entry was 715, and if it goes up to the area, you know, great. But we're getting a kind of iffy type of candle right here. So it's showing me that the buyers are losing power as of right now, and that this uptrend is not going to continue much longer. So that is why I hopped in at the entry that I did take. So we're going to see how this plays out, and hope the market is on our side. So as you guys see, we are nearing the end of this trade. Now, the bottom entry was in profit, but as you guys can see, it has spiked up towards the end, which is okay. But the market did end up moving in our favor as we predicted. Just unlucky spikes, which you can't really control. And I'm using very great proper risk management. That loss did not hurt my account at all. And as you can see, it's going back in the right direction. You know, things happen. It happens. So let's see if we can find another setup that we like. So this is definitely a big part of trading, is patience. You want to remain patient when you are looking for setups. Do not force a single setup. Just let the market come to you. Just let the market come to you. Had to learn that one the hard way. All right, so we currently have a setup on Euro NZD for a put option. This is a great put option. I wanted to come up some more. So boom. I will take 2 entries right here. Oh, that's perfect. Never mind, I'm gonna take 2 entries right here. So I took 2 entries right there, and I got 1 entry down here after that spike up, but it's right here at my resistance level. Euro is way weaker than the New Zealand dollar. So we are nearing the end of the trade of our top entry. And as you guys can see, it did exactly what we predicted. It is moving downward right now. Now I did roll over my bottom entry to add on extra time just in case I may need it, which I would have cleared that trade if I didn't roll over, but it's all good. It is okay. So we're still getting that bearish movement down right now. Very, very, very strong momentum going down, which is exactly what we would like to see. As I said, the euro is way weaker than the New Zealand dollar right now. So it should continue to move down, and it's respecting this resistance right here. And that's exactly what we would like to see. It came to our pullback area. It is overbought, right? Overbought right now. And look, it's doing exactly what we predicted it would do. As I said before, we are not, I know I keep saying the word predicting, but we are not predicting the market. We're just reacting to it. We're seeing past patterns that have occurred, and we're just doing what we're seeing. We're just doing what we see. So
I have a while left in this trade. It is now at our entry point. Have about 2 minutes left in this trade, or a little bit less than 2 minutes left in this trade. So let's hope that this continues to go in our favor. And if so, this will be my last trade. This will be my last trade of the night, only because I'm not really liking how the market is looking right now. It's not many great setups, but we're going to take what it gives us. And I'm going to see you guys at the end of this trade. So we are nearing the end of this trade. I wasn't really liking the movement towards the end right here, but it looked like it's going to end in our favor and we will win this trade. I hate trades like that because you never really know how the market is going to do. You can do you very, very dirty, bro. I'm telling you. So there you go. There go the big drops that we predicted and, that we were hoping to get. And look, perfect trade. That's what exactly we like to see. That's exactly what we like to see. I am bugging right now. But let's look at the P&L for today's session. We took 7 overall trades and we only lost 2 of them, but they were very, very close. This 690 trade right here that we took on CHF JPY, we just didn't get the chance to roll it over, but our 2 bottom entries cleared. Well, one of our bottom entries cleared. We didn't get to roll that over again, but let's take a recap on that setup. So we entered on this candlestick right here, and this candlestick is where it kind of spiked us out at. But if we was able to get that last rollover, as you guys can see, we got big drops and we would have cleared that trade overall. So great analysis, just unfortunate events, and we just didn't get the rollover. But other trades, we cleared all of our other setups that we did take, and I would say overall this was a very profitable night. Very happy with the turnout, and we're going to continue to get back to this bag. But first trading session back, going to be a little bit rough. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually, because I've been here, I've been talking with some of my business partners about how the market been moving. So just so I can prepare myself when I come back, and they've been saying it's been pretty iffy. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, honestly. Just got to play the patient game a little bit more better. But overall, great night. Euro JPY, it came down to where we said we're going to get in at. We didn't take this trade, but we definitely would have cleared it. Wow, I wish I would have took that trade. But it's okay. But look, this is the first episode of the Journey to Financial Freedom, man. First episode in the books. Ended the night profitable. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you guys back for more. Look, this is gonna be tragic. This is gonna be because I already know some of the things that are gonna happen. It's just gotta let it be. But overall, it's definitely gonna be a great adventure, and I'm excited to see where we end at. Especially backtracking our success, man. Seeing how far we can go, seeing how much we can learn, and I'm just ready, man. I'm just ready. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, subscribe, like, turn on the noties, because there are many more episodes to come. There are many more episodes to come, and I can't wait to see you guys in them as well. So I'm gonna see you guys in this episode, and I'm out.
Hiszen is kell a százas, de ez hiszen is kell a